Parts of Louisville fell under a tornado warning Sunday evening as a severe storm swept across the metro area, according to the National Weather Service. Tornadoes, scattered hail, and wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour were possible in parts of Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio, according to the agency, and a tornado watch is set to expire at 1 a.m. Monday. Thousands are without power, utilities reported. As of 10:16 p.m., LG&E and KU reported nearly 20,000 customers without power as severe weather and powerful winds swept over the utilities service area. Early reports of outages were largely concentrated in Louisville's south end and parts of East Jefferson County. Stay away from downed wires, LG&E and KU advise. Always assume any downed wire is an energized power line and call immediately. As of 10 p.m., a severe squall line capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage was located over Fern Creek, moving east at 45 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. Tornado warnings were issued for Shelbyville, Elk Creek, and Taylorsville until 10:30 p.m., after previous issuance in South Jefferson County. Warning sirens continued to sound in parts of Jefferson County as of 10:09 p.m. As of 9:52 p.m., tornado warnings had expanded from Bullitt County into South Jefferson County, including Jeffersontown, West Buccal, and Heritage Creek. The National Weather Service also included Bardstown, Shepherdsville, and Lebanon Junction in the warning. Warning sirens were audible in parts of Louisville as of 9:50 p.m. The National Weather Service announced a tornado warning for Mount Washington, Hillview, and Brooks, along the Jefferson and Bullitt County border at 9:46 p.m., lasting until 10:15 p.m. Radar indicated a dangerous line of severe storms capable of destructive winds and tornadoes, moving toward Interstate 65 and the Louisville area, the National Weather Service reported as of 9:35 p.m. The agency placed Elizabethtown, Vine Grove, and Cecilia under a tornado warning until 10 p.m. Additionally, much of southern Jefferson County was placed under a severe thunderstorm warning until 10 p.m. The watch comes as Kentucky and southern Indiana residents are under an enhanced risk of severe weather, the third highest of 5 categories issued by the National Weather Service. Earlier Sunday, the Weather Service also issued a greater than 10% chance of strong tornadoes, YEF 2 or greater, for the Louisville metro area. Western Kentucky, as well as parts of central and northern Kentucky, are under the same threat. The bottom line is, be prepared for strong, gusty winds, isolated tornadoes tonight, and isolated hail and isolated flash flooding. NWS Louisville meteorologist Tom Rogue said in a conference call Sunday afternoon. Meanwhile, an YEF 1 tornado hit the Dothan area on Monday, according to the National Weather Service. It was the only tornado confirmed from a round of severe storms that rolled through the state late Sunday and Monday. The Weather Service also looked at damage in Lamar and Marion counties and determined it was caused by straight-line winds and not a tornado. That wasn't the case in Houston County, where a school was damaged and several students injured when a tornado-warned storm moved through the area. The National Weather Service in Tallahassee, Florida, whose area of responsibility includes 5 southeast Alabama counties, said a storm survey on Tuesday confirmed a tornado hit the school and gave it a preliminary rating of YEF 1. The tornado had top winds estimated at 105 miles per hour, according to the Weather Service. It had a path length of 3.11 miles and was 200 yards wide at its peak. It touched down at 12:31 p.m. on Monday in Dothan near Remsen Road and tracked to the northeast, lifting near Southeast Alabama Medical Center. Along the way, the storm did substantial damage to the Dothan Preparatory Academy, where 5 students were injured. Several sections of the roof were ripped off and several windows broken. The students were injured when part of the gym roof was removed. The National Weather Service confirms that multiple tornadoes touched down in Michigan from Sunday's severe weather. An EF0 was identified outside Grand Rapids, Michigan. The tornado touched down in Caledonia, about 21 miles south of Grand Rapids, between 5:42 p.m. and 5:47 p.m. on Sunday, according to NWS. It traveled about 4.2 miles with 80 miles per hour of wind speed. According to NWS, the tornado started at 100th Street and Eastern Avenue and ended at 84th Street and Hanna Lake Avenue. NWS also confirmed an EF1 tornado in Edwardsburg, north of the Michigan-Indiana border. Officials say the tornado started in a field west of Conrad Road and continued northeast, lasting for about 3 minutes. Officials say the tornado damaged several homes and businesses and lifted a boat and dock from a lake. The tornado traveled at 100 miles per hour of wind speed.
I know.
According to Ingham County Emergency Management, NWS confirmed an EF0 tornado and an EF1 tornado in Leslie and Williamston, respectively. On Tuesday, NWS confirmed an EF0 tornado touched down south of Milan. That tornado, which lasted for about 2 minutes, reached 85 miles per hour in wind speed, traveling along Wabash Road and damaging a few houses and trees. The National Weather Service in Wilmington on Monday confirmed that 4 tornadoes touched down Sunday evening in southwest Ohio, in addition to the severe thunderstorms that ripped through central and southwest portions of the state. The Sunday evening storms sent a child to the hospital in Columbus after a tree fell down on the house with the child inside, while the storms also tore the roof off of a home near Cincinnati. The NWS office in Wilmington, which covers central and southwest Ohio, is still examining the path and length of the tornadoes and assessing the damage. The NWS sent crews to survey damage in southwest Ohio and confirmed that 4 tornadoes touched down in 3 southwest Ohio counties on Sunday. 2 of the tornadoes, both rated as an EF0 on the enhanced Fujita scale, touched down in Butler County. One of the tornadoes landed just north of the city of New Miami, while the other tornado touched down near West Chester before crossing eastbound into Warren County and dissipated just west of Morrow County, according to the NWS. The 3rd tornado touched down in Warren County near the city of Corwin and was also rated as an EF0, which is the weakest rating for a tornado on the EF scale with winds between 65 and 85 miles per hour. The 4th tornado, confirmed by NWS Monday night, was rated as an EF1 that touched down in Fayette County in Jeffersonville, also in southwest Ohio. The twister reached a peak wind gust of 90 miles per hour, and it traveled for nearly 4 miles over about 4 minutes before dissipating, the NWS said. An EF1 tornado can reach wind gust speeds between 86 and 110 miles per hour. The tornado destroyed 1 outbuilding while 2 other buildings had their roofs partially blown off, the NWS Storm Survey team reported. Several snapped hardwood trees also were found, and debris could be seen in a field for over a half-mile east of Jeffersonville West Lancaster Road.
Oh my goodness.
The storm team also noted damage in Jefferson Crossing, where several RVs were found flipped at an RV business. The tornado dissipated shortly after crossing Interstate 71.
Oh my gosh.
The storm team is still assessing damage from the 3 other tornadoes. The pattern of damage, not how much damage was caused, determines whether it was a tornado, according to the Weather Service. For tornadoes, with their violently rotating columns of air, damage often has a chaotic appearance, with larger uprooted trees often crossing each other. Weather Service surveyors often look at larger uproots of trees to get a true idea of where the wind was blowing from. The National Weather Service defines a microburst as a localized column of sinking air within a thunderstorm. Wind speeds in microbursts can reach up to 100 miles per hour or higher, which is equivalent to an EF1 tornado. Winds this high can cause major damage to homes and other structures and level hundreds of trees. The Weather Service looks at the pattern of damage to determine a microburst. Damage looks flattened out, with trees pointing in the same direction or fanning out from one another. A dangerous, wide-reaching storm killing at least 7 people in the central U.S. this weekend. 3 children, ages 2, 4, and 11, were killed and 3 other people were injured in Kalamazoo County, Michigan, after a tree toppled onto a vehicle late Sunday afternoon, according to a news release from the sheriff's office. The 2-year-old and 4-year-old were siblings, and the 11-year-old was their cousin, the release said. The sheriff's office had initially 2 of the injured were parents of the children. The updated news release did not include details on the injured. It was a terrible scene to witness and respond to, Kalamazoo County Sheriff Richard Fuller told local media. A 57-year-old man died from his injuries after a tree fell on his home during a storm in Stockbridge Township, Michigan, on Sunday night, Stockbridge Police Chief Matthew Bardis told local media. Earlier Sunday, a semi-truck driver was killed in Valparaiso, Indiana, when powerful winds blew his vehicle over, according to local media. Winds in the area gusted to 80 miles per hour at the time. Another person died after strong winds knocked over an Amish buggy carrying a family of 4 in Middlebury, Indiana, about 70 miles east of Valparaiso, Sunday, an Elkhart County dispatcher told local media. In Oklahoma's Cherokee County early Sunday, a thunderstorm knocked a tree onto a couple's trailer next to the Illinois River, killing a man inside. Officials said gusts in the area neared 50 miles per hour, according to KGRH. These thunderstorms were ongoing Monday afternoon in parts of the South and were steadily tracking east. More than 400,000 homes and businesses were without power Monday afternoon, according to PowerOutage.us. A majority of the outages, over 250,000, were in Michigan, where severe thunderstorms slammed the southern half of the state and ice brought down power lines in the north Sunday. Outages were also reported where severe thunderstorms moved through the South Monday in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida.